Okay, welcome everyone. Well, if you've been paying close attention to my streaming, I mainly have been using X-Plane 11, and recently I have been using the TOLUS 321. Now, X-Plane 11 is been around for quite a while, and it's a really good program. And the TOLUS Airbus 321, which is brand new, it's only been out for a week or two now. It is probably one of the best simulated aircraft, Airbus-wise, on the sim network. But tonight, I've been experimenting with Microsoft Flight Simulator. So what we got is Microsoft Flight Simulator. The aircraft is the, I think it's a 320nx. And my biggest gripe about the airplanes on Microsoft Flight Simulator is they don't necessarily simulate what I want to see. And one of the problems are these system pages that are right here. Now, this NX has got more, and it looks like they're updating. Matter of fact, I think they just came out with a new mod to this airplane in the last couple days. So it does show the engine instruments. It does show the bleeds. It shows the pressurization. It shows the electric somewhat. Now, right now I'm running off the external power and it's not showing that. The hydraulics, for some reason they don't have that page yet. They got the fuel, and they have the APU, and the air conditioning, the doors, the wheels, and the flight controls. Now the flight control page isn't correct because you can see the rudders moving. Well, the engines aren't running. So there couldn't be any hydraulics to run all this stuff. But it's getting better. Today we are, whoops, I'm using my, the wrong, so today we're flying Frontier Airbus 320. Like I said, I think it's called a 320nx. And we're in Denver. And I'm still learning it, so. But it actually is snowing in Denver today, though this is not live weather. And I wanted it to be in the daytime, not nighttime, so the time is not correct. Now let's see if I can go add a little music. So stand by while I do that. I don't really know who to pick, so let's try Wizarro. 3 songs, 13 minutes. Well, let's listen to him or her. And as you see in my chat, it does show that held a message for reason of profanity. Well, since we're an adult, let's go see what it was. The term was Yazi. I didn't know Yazi. I don't know what Yazi means, so maybe we better Google it and see what it is. As always, let me know. Whoops, I need to bring up my microphone. So let me know how I sound. Let me know how the music sounds, whether it's too loud, too. So we are going to fly. I have already pre-planned some of this flight. We're going to Denver to Phoenix. And for some reason, it's not picking up my data. So that could be because of that data comes off of a program called Fly Live Studios. And let me see if I can, oh, there's SimConnect for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh, let's see if this works. Well, not yet, but I need to modify something, so just stand by with me here while I, maybe I have to do the overlay again with the correct, sorry you see me looking down. First, I'm old and I need to look close. And second, I am looking around my camera at my monitor. So, well, let's see what this is saying. Uh-oh. Requires a restart. Requires a restart of what? Maybe it requires a restart of that program. So, yep, now it's restarting. So, let's see what happens now. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm impressed. So let me put in my data again. This program I'm using is, again, I told you it was Fly Live. And the other night I was watching a stream. And the guy that I was watching was, his name is Kino. You might not Google him, but you might look on Twitch. He's over in the UK, and I just watched him for a little bit and learned all kinds of stuff. And one of the things I learned was how to use this little dashboard, Fly Live. And I also learned on X-Plane how to actually fly all over the map. So by using the Charlie key. So anyway, let's see. I've set this up. The weather in Denver right now, 350 at 5, 2.5 miles in light snow. Broken clouds at 400 and overcast at 1300. -2, -3, and 2994. Okay, the frame rate's not too bad, but stand by while I figure out how to get this overlay on here. Ah, it's looking good. So I'm going to use this overlay. It's really kind of fun to do all this streaming because it Let me make sure this is working correctly. New page, done. Okay, I think I'm up. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm sorry. It still shows that I'm flying a toeless 321. Well, since nobody's here, let me go put it... well, let's just leave it the way it is. Somebody will get on here and tell me couldn't be flying a toeless on Microsoft Flight Simulator because they're not on there. So, and as before, I was using my iMac, but it wouldn't work, so I had to buy me a gaming computer. And the computer I bought, first I bought a Dell G5 Gulf 5. And while they were sending it to me, I did some research and I found out that the computer was not expandable. And nobody wants to buy a computer that you can't improve upon. So when the UPS guy brought it to my door, I go, I don't want it. And I had all the paperwork all filled out, so he just took it back. And in the meantime, I bought a Dell Alienware R10. And it's a really nice gaming computer. I think mine cost a couple grand, but you can buy that model up to like $7 grand. So you can really upgrade it to, I don't know what, maybe it walks and talks and has a beer dispenser in it. I don't know what you get for $7,000, but... So anyway, that's what I'm running, and it's running all of this really fine. So let's see. Let's get back to my flight. So don't want to move that. I gotta get it over on the right page. So this upgrade to this airplane has some interesting items in it. Hang on, I'm trying to get closer to the screen. Okay, so that's Smart Scan. Okay, it still won't get in there really close, so hang on. Well, it looks better on... The one thing about Microsoft Flight Simulator are all these messages. I know the engines aren't started. I actually am trying to fly the airplane the right way, so... And let's see if I reset my position, if that does anything. Oh, that looks a little closer. I'm trying to get over there to the FMC. So there it is, an A320nx. And now they've got quite a bit of new information, so I'm not sure what this means that it's published publicly and not privately, but you can go up here and pick the ATIS source. We're going to use VATSIM. And the source of the METAR, we're going to use VATSIM for that. And the source of the TAF is NOAA. Y'all know what TAF stands for. That's a Terminal Area Forecast. And you can also do SimBrief. And I haven't figured that out, so I'm not even going to push it for right now. So let's look at our initialization page. It says Denver to Phoenix 577 is our flight number. I am going to initialize the IRS. That looked good. Our cost index, which we would get from our release, is 22. We're going to fly at flight level 360. Put that in. Now the next thing you do is when you go to the next page and you've got to get this 0 fuel weight and 0 fuel weight CG, all you have to do is click on it. The numbers go down there in scratch pad, and then you just put them back in. And the same way with the block fuel. Nope, that isn't it. Let's go over here to the fuel page. We got 94. This is another thing that's not great. This information is in kilograms, and this information is in pounds. And I'm not sure that you can change that, but let's look at fuel. You can see you got gallons or pounds, but not kilograms. So there's probably a setting for that, and I just don't know where it is. So I used my trusty iPhone, and I did the conversion, and the conversion was stand by while I look at it again. So I had to go in there and figure out on my phone how to change my call sign. Okay, it was calling me Delta and I'm Frontier, so I didn't want to do that. I wanted it to call me Frontier. So 94.40 on the kilograms is 20,800 pounds, so 20.8. So let's see what 20.8 does. Yep, I didn't get the point in there. Okay, that took it, and that shows okay, that shows our fuel and everything. That's great. So that was the initialization page. Let's look at the progress page. Flight level 360, optimum 390, max is 390. Let's go to the perf page. Again, if you click on these, it'll give you the numbers. V1 is 126, VR is 127, V2 is 131. Now we're going to take off flap 2, and normally in an Airbus it's up something. So I'm going to put up 1.0. And it says we're going to flex to 20 degrees, so let's see what that actually is. Well, we need the information for Phoenix, so I'm just going to put in generic stuff, 2992. Remember, this information in the Airbus computer allows it to figure out what your approach speed is going to be. So in actuality, while you're flying, you would update this information to the most current, and then that way you'd be coming down the final the most current. We're going to put 50 feet for the decision height because we're going to shoot a Cat 2 automatic approach. So let's go back there. So the approach speed is 130, and across the fence is 125. So that's perf. Let's see, data, I think we're okay. There's the flight plan. We need to put in the runway. We're going to take off on 25 just because it's a nice short taxi. We are going to go on the Sumer 2 today. And in Phoenix, we're going to shoot the ILS to 8. So let's put that in there. And no, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to shoot the Eagle 6 with no bias, but we are going to come across Gallup. Let's see if it did that now. Remember, after you put this stuff in, you want to go up here on the planning page. Let me get rid of that guy. So we want the planning page right there. And we can, it would be nice if, like on X-Plane, these would pop out and get bigger for you, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So let's kind of look at this. So if you scroll through the legs on the planning screen, it'll go to all the fixes. And that way you can check your charts and make sure that it's interesting. Okay. So that looks good. And we can go back to ARC and put this one out about. So we're going to climb to 14,000, and we're going to try manage and see if that will work. Those are our little VORs down here in the corner. Let's see if the terrain works. Let's see, we want this to be brighter. This is actually like a real Airbus. When you get in a real Airbus, the crew, all the screens are turned down. That's to save the CRTs, and you got to turn all of them up, which is kind of a pain, but that's just the way it is. So let's go down here and see what else. We checked the flight plan. That's the radio page. We can put in VORs as we fly. There's our fuel requirements. We're going to land in 1 hour and 33 minutes in Phoenix with 6.4. 6,400 pounds of fuel. Yeah, secondary flight doesn't work, and ATC menu. I don't know what request means. Oh, you can request maybe direct. That's interesting. Okay. So again, like I said, I am learning this, so bear with me while I... Now on my, hang on a minute. I need to turn off. I'm watching my stream over here on my iMac, so... But I don't want that sound to interfere with this one. And on my X-plane, since I got that toeless 321, I got a couple of really cool things. A thing called X camera, where you can jump all over the place and look outside. You'll see that later if you look at some of my other streams. I was using it. And also, what's cool about, I got a co-pilot program. So Linda flies with me in the toeless 321, and she does all kinds of great things. Okay, yeah, I know the engines aren't started. So let's go up here and get this thing set up. So we've got the beacon turned on because we're going to start the engines. And let's turn on the APU. And then let's go down there and see if it really shows. If it was doing correctly, it would show the APU. No, see, it didn't do that. But we can switch it. And the flap's open and it's getting, looks like the N1 is starting to turn, or the N. Okay, the engine's starting up. We're waiting for the generator to show that it's got putting out and that the bleeds are ready. Like I say, it appears they're working on this Airbus and trying to make it as accurate as they can, but it is time consuming. And this is freeware, so you don't even have to pay for it. So they'd probably like a donation, but okay, the logic on the electrical system is that the external power has priority even if the generator is running. So what we need to do is we need to go up and disconnect that ground power, and hopefully that will make the APU generator take over. While we're up here, let's turn on the APU bleeds. We need that to start the engines, right? Y'all with me on that? I'm not sure you can turn this on, but it's on auto. Okay, so now it shows that the APU generator is putting out its stuff and the bleeds are putting out it. So, but and if you go to the bleed page, it shows that the APU is supplying air to and will eventually start the engine. That's cabin pressurization, which isn't going to show anything on the ground until it... now this should be showing that the APU generator is... Oh, it says the batteries are off. That could be my problem. Let's go up here and look. Now they were on. So like I say, this thing's still a work in progress, but down here it says the batteries are off, and it's not showing that the APU is running the show. So, well, let's go ahead and go down here and start the engines. This guy outside says that's okay. So we'll put it on start, and we'll start the right one. Now let's go up and see. Again, it should have brought the page up, which it didn't. Let's bring up the engine page and let's watch and see if it's actually gonna start. Well, the N2's spinning, so at about 23 it's supposed to light off. Here's fuel flow. I can hear it. There's the EGT coming up. Got oil pressure. Got vibrations. And it shows we got air down there on the PSI and the ignition. That's pretty cool. Well, that's a pretty good simulation of the engine start. So let's see, when they're started, you get, it's 246, so it's 20% N1, about 400 degrees temperature, and about 60 N2. Let's start one. Well, it says we got air down there at the bottom of the page. I'm waiting. Okay, let's go down there and look. Why is not something happening? I got ignition and I said start. Oh, I hear something now. Oh, there it goes. Man, that thing is slow to spin. There's the light off. Got oil pressure. Got the B ignition on. Sorry. I got up about 6 o'clock. Had to get the wood stove burning. We live in the Ozarks in the middle of Missouri. It's a little cool here. Okay, it says the number one engine is available, 20,460. All right. Okay, so we got two engines running. Let's go down here and shut that thing to normal. Let's arm this. Let's put the flaps down to 2. Let's see where that trim is. I said it was going to be about 1. Let's turn on some of this other stuff. Let's go over here and turn the transponder on. Remember, ATC normally wants you to have that on because they can see you on the ground. I'm trying to get that one on RA. Does everybody know what the difference between TA and TARA are? TA is traffic advisories and RA is resolution advisories. So if you've got that on and another TCAS equipped aircraft gets too close to you, it will tell you how to avoid him, like climb. Now that's simulated in X-plane. Now whether it's simulated here, I'm not sure. I am Connor. Okay, so we have got, let me make sure I got this thing correct. Okay. We're gonna listen to ATC. Maybe they will talk. So I'm gonna turn them on now.
Denver ground, Frontier 577 requesting pushback.
Frontier 577 pushback request accepted.
Hey, look, you don't even have to ask for it. It's doing it already. I must not be at the gate that I thought I was at. No, it says I'm at 38. Okay, well, let's watch this push. There he goes. You don't even have to take the brake off or do anything. Kind of a slow push. Wow, we could be here all day waiting on this push. Oh, you know what I think's going on? Wait till you see this. He's pushing it back on the ice. The brake's still on. Now watch. Oh, that's too funny. The only reason I caught that was because I've seen it before, and it's pretty hilarious. So now, if you're doing it on dry pavement, he wouldn't be able to do that, but maybe on ice. You know, way back in my airline flying career, I was flying a 30-passenger turboprop in Washington, D.C., and we were taxiing from the ramp over to the de-ice pad, and we actually taxied all the way over there with the brakes locked. That's how slick it was. And after we got de-iced, we did not taxi to the runway until...
Ground, Frontier 577 requesting the end of pushback.
They're asking...
Frontier 577 request to end pushback received.
Denver ground, Frontier 577 ready to taxi west departure with Oscar.
Frontier 577 taxi to and hold short of runway 8 using taxiway Bravo Sierra Kilo Bravo November Lima Echo Echo Mike. Contact tower on 122.4 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 8 via taxiway Bravo Sierra Kilo Bravo November Lima Echo Echo Mike Frontier 577.
A friend of mine, hey, wait a minute, where's my airplane going? What? What is this simulator doing? Well, it's true that I did not put the brake on, but I mean, really? Okay, where am I here? Shame and Italy. I wasn't ready for that. So let's go back inside and put that brake on. Oh. Okay, well, at least we stopped. We'll see if Dave shows up. So one of the guys I used to fly with at the airline just got on and asked me to be his friend on Facebook. So Dave and I think the story is I was doing IO. We actually went for training together, but he was a check airman and I was just a senior captain. So, but anyway, one of my trips on IOE, Dave was my instructor. He was watching me, and I probably have the story wrong, but we were descending into Dulles, and he did something with the airplane, and I looked over at him and I said, "Don't do that again." We had a good laugh because he was instructing me, and we both knew the same amount about the plane. Not much. Anyway. Okay, so let's go back to this Frontier. So there's airplanes flying around, and the one thing I do like is I do like the visuals on Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's really cool. Again, they're working on the airplanes and they're getting better, so that's fine also. So let's go back in and see if we can taxi out. Let me bring my joystick over here. Okay, let me see if my throttle's working. Whoa, I heard it. Let's see if it actually, there it goes. A little bit of delay there, so, okay. So let's get rid of this for a second, because we have to do a couple things before we take off. We need auto brakes max. We need the cabin crew advised. So that's one of these nice buttons up here. Okay, so now she knows we're going to take off. We'll put this on auto. That trouble getting hooked in correctly, working on it. So let's turn some lights on. Got the nav lights on, but oops, there they go. Okay, now I would shut the APU off, but I'm afraid. Okay, let's back up here. Okay. So now let's go in here and, oh, takeoff configuration. So if we push that button right there, it should say everything's okay. Okay. So now let's back up again and we'll taxi out. I picked that short runway not too far away. So let's see if we can, oh, we gotta take the brake off, so. Now, like I said, I'm still learning the, how to fly Microsoft Flight Simulator, so bear with me. I better look outside, we'll be moving. Okay. Hey, it is moving. Okay. There might be hope for us yet. Follow on-screen guidance. Well, I kind of know where the runway is, so... I hope it's not slick. That'd be kind of cool if they, I think they've got a thing where you can kind of go like get de-iced and looks like the taxiway is coming up here, so you know, I really ought to find out where the brake is. Oh, joystick 5. I wonder which one's 5. Can't read that. Oh, I think I found it. Okay. Now let's see if we can move again. Yep, there it goes. Maybe we ought to go outside and watch. Whoops. Oh, that's a little better. Whoa. That's kind of cool. I wonder what that thing over there, that's a de-ice pad maybe, I don't know. Uh-oh. I think we're, well, maybe we're okay. Hey Dave, are you on here now? Thanks for following Airbus Captain. The Red Baron over there. Well, I'm trying to taxi down to runway 25, so we'll see what happens here. I think we're going the right way. Yeah, better stay on the center line. Oh, I see. You can look at it, but then it swings back. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's neat. Oh, I get it now. Okay. Whoa, what's in the middle of the road there? Oh, an airplane. Oh, little bump there. So I think the runway's right here, so we better stop. They need a little bit better signage, but okay. Right there, runway 25. Let's see if that sucker will sit there and not run off while I do this. Uh-oh, it's moving again. I better hold my finger on the button. So let's see if we've got everything the way we want it. We're climbing up to 14,000. It says that the spoilers are armed, but I guess they're not. There we go. Let's turn the flight director on, and we're going to 14,000 and got the auto thrust on. I think you can ask ATC for Tune Denver Tower. Okay. I guess I didn't well, let's just not do that. We'll just take off and fly like we know what we're doing. Hopefully.
Denver Airport information, Oscar 18000 Zulu. Wind 261 at 8. Visibility, half a mile in snow. Sky condition, ceiling 1,000 feet overcast. Temperature, -16. Dew point, 13. Altimeter, 29.902. ILS runway 8 and ILS runway 7 in use. Landing and departing runway 8 and runway 7. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller, on initial contact, you have Oscar.
Okay. Runway 8, huh? Okay, hang on here.
Denver Airport information, Papa 18000 Zulu. Wind 261 at 8. Visibility, half a mile in snow. Sky condition, ceiling 1,000 feet overcast. Temperature, -16. Dew point, 13. Altimeter, 29.902. ILS runway 8 and ILS runway 7 in use. Landing.
$122.4 it says, huh? Is anybody watching? I'm going to take off on 25. Hopefully we won't hit nobody. We may hear about this. Let's see what happens. Okay. Whoa, where happened? I'm thinking maybe it's slick out here. Uh-oh, I could be stuck. Oh, there it goes. Okay, let's take off even though we're not supposed to. Well, I don't know. Uh-oh. Had to be on for 10 minutes before I could still remember all this stuff. Yeah, I am, what's my eCam say? Oh, I see what's wrong. I don't have my anti-ice on. Where was I thinking? Guess I better look outside. Well, looks like it's going on course. Well, let's climb up to, ooh, I don't know. Let's climb up to, oops, wrong way. 36. His controls are touchy. There it is. Okay, thrust lever climb alt is armed and is on nav, so engine eye, swing off, APU bleed, and landing light. I think we're on top now, so we can kind of look around. Well, it wasn't pretty, but we're airborne. And it looks like it's following the oh, there it goes on the SID. Are you on here now, Dave? So that thing across the top's working pretty good. Our ETA is 1952 Zulu. I don't know whether that's right or not. No, it's not. And this little bar across the top is showing the oh, there it is. Oh, yes, but I can't talk. No, you can't. We would have to be on Discord, and I'm not smart enough to do that. We can talk by you listening to me and you typing something. So normally I'm on X-Plane flying Airbuses, and this is my first foray at Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I'm on a flight from Denver where it was snowing to I'm glad you weren't on here when that so it ground control said I could push, and the tug just hooked on and started pushing me across the snow. And I'd seen that before, so I released the brake and it pushed it on back. And then something about they stopped the push and the tug left, and nobody said put the brake on, and we went through the terminal. All software, or do you have a console? I'm doing it on a PC. So I don't think they've come out with the console. Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to come out on Xbox, but I don't think that's happened yet. So now I was running it on my Mac, but it just wouldn't do it, and so I had to go out and buy a gaming computer. So I've got a Dell thing called an Alienware. Well, it looks like it's going somewhere. Let's go back inside and see what it's doing on the... God, it's noisy in here. Well, let's see. We're still... we're climbing pretty good. Oh, standard altimeters. So I'm streaming on. Are you familiar with streaming? I noticed you got Airbus Captain, so yeah, the visuals are really nice on Microsoft Flight Simulator. And as I was saying earlier, the airplanes are getting better, but like this, all the system buttons don't work. So, and the electrical page doesn't show it the right way. And anyway, they're coming along, and like I said, this is my very first foray into doing a stream with Microsoft Flight Simulator. So. Are you staying out of trouble? Or was that the not really? Okay, whoa, speed 222, that's not the speed. So I'm doing everything managed, so have you stayed away from the COVID bug? 5 years retired. You know how many years I've been retired? About 13. I just turned 73. And you know, I got caught by the age 60 rule, so I've really been retired. I just started streaming about a month and a half ago or so. I'll probably have to reset the weather on here because I don't want it snowing in Phoenix when I get there. Matter of fact, let's see if I'm smart enough to do this. Oh, we got clear skies already. All right. Well, let's see. This Hummer's not climbing very good, is it? I may have to step climb. Well, let's try vertical speed and see what happens. Well, it's climbing now, but let's see what happens at my airspeed doing this. Maybe I'm too anyway, we'll watch it. What was that last Airbus? I mean, what was the last airplane you flew for? Wasn't it? I'll pronounce it wrong. Ethan or something like that? Well, I don't need the anti-ice now, so let's see if we can figure that out. And we don't need the APU, so let's shut it off. It'll probably make everything quit. "13 messages were deleted by the moderator. Streamlabs timed out Airbus for 1 second. Please refrain from... Oh. I got this moderator on here. It says, please refrain from spamming caps. You probably typed the name of your airline all in caps, right? Oh, this thing is hilarious. Yeah, it's got this automatic bot, and it takes care of all the riffraff, I guess. I don't know. Flew the 320, but sim instructed and and all of them. Ooh, wow. Hey, I just talked to, I just texted Sam El Jamil. You know, he flew the 340 for Emirates and then the 380. He just got a gig flying for a billionaire. I think he's in Las Vegas, but he's flying an executive 340, and you ought to see it. Oh. I'll tell you, a billionaire can afford a lot. Yeah, that's it. ETIHAD. I can get that paint job on one of these. Where are we doing here? We're at a 31.6. How long were you there? Hey, I sold my RV. Finally got rid of it. You know, when you're retired, you can't have so many toys. I have 3 houses and a boat now, so. Wow, I'll bet that was fun. Did you enjoy doing that? Ooh, 19 passengers in a 320. Boy, that must have been really luxurious. Did they have like gold seatbelt buckles and all that fancy stuff? How are we doing here? We're still climbing good, and we're only down to about 265, so... Wow. Looks like we might make 36. Were the people nice? Oh, that's nice. Well, that's a view. How about getting in closer here? There you go. Yeah, we're down to 255. All right. Did you fly them all over the world, or just over in wherever you were? Oh, flight level 350 for flight level 360. My airspeed bug is oh, there it is. Do you miss it? I miss the flying. I don't miss all the crap, so. And I'm glad we're not flying now with COVID and everything. Okay, flight level 36. Oh, it's throttling back. Let's see what it's doing here. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's see what it says. Managed is going to be clear up there at the red line, so I don't think we're going to do that. So we'll watch it and see where it goes. Oh, we're already 7.7 Mach. Yeah, I think I'll stay right where I am. Well, this has been great, Dave. Nice that you tagged along. Hey, do you remember what that was that we were doing, descending into Dulles, and you did something and I said, don't do that again? At the end, I was doing... Oh, wonderful. Yeah, we had a good time doing IOE together, didn't we? That was great. That's such a shame that went belly up. Hey, thanks for the follow. I'm up to like 12 now. I'm doing this for the entertainment value. Yeah, contact all your friends and tell them to follow me. Okay, how we doing? Still doing okay, I guess, huh? Well, we could go down and check these pages out. That's looking pretty good. It's showing that the bleeds are coming in, what the PSI is. the cabin altitude, that stuff's not working right. We ought to be up at about 8,000 feet or so. There's that electrics. It's just not showing what it's supposed to show. But like I said, they're working on it, so. There is no hydraulic page. There's the fuel page. APU, I shut it down. Air conditioning, it shows that. The doors, the wheels, some of the data, but not all of it. And the flight controls. So they're coming along with it. Hey, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Well, let's go back and listen to some music. This is a good looking gal. I don't know what she sounds like. Well, not gonna do it. I don't know why. Oh, I know. Maybe. Thanks again, Dave. I don't know how to turn this engine noise down. Now, let's see what that does. Yeah, I don't like that double line. Well, the FMS isn't showing the right stuff. I'm going direct like to the final approach fix. All this stuff should be gone. We'll see what it does. It was cool. Yeah. Dave Cook that I flew with at ACA. Huh? Probably. I wonder how to shut off my mic. Hey, did anything happen while I was gone? Let me get my chair here. Okay. I was trying to get rid of the root, right? It's not supposed to look like this. See all those lines that are on there? They should have all been bye-bye. That's what I'm trying to delete. We'll see what we can do with it. So we were going direct to Sardi, okay, and that's on the final approach fix, so I still want to do that. Nope. Well, you know, it's the white one, so these other ones should not be being used. So we'll just watch as we go down through here. It says we're 300 miles from Sardi, which I don't think we're that far away, but we'll just have to watch. Our speed's 444 knots. You would think that you wouldn't think it'd be that far of a flight to Phoenix, but I think it said just a couple hours, but seems like it's been longer than that. So it says we'll be there at 1937, and the other ETA says 1935, so well, let's go outside and look around. Might as well do something while we're flying around. Oh, it's quieter out here. Isn't that a nice looking Airbus? So that's an Airbus 320neo. It's got LEAP engines. I'm still learning how to look at this outside part. Oh, ground looks nice. It's kind of nice to have all this information on the screen, airspeed and how much fuel and the trim and the flaps and okay, so let's go back in. Yeah, I don't know why it's so noisy in here. I'm not sure whether you can, like I said, I'm still trying to learn this, so I'm not sure why it's so, let me see if I got a game capture. Let's see if I turn the desktop audio off. Test 1, 2. That's me. It says that the hang on, I'll listen to what it sounds like over what you guys are listening to. Sounds awful noisy to me. Oh. No, it's not bad over there. Let's listen to what the music sounded like if I can make it play. barely hear the music. Huh. Uh-oh. Just your filters, it says. Well, you know, like everything else. Oh, Piano Worlds. Will that play? No. Give 'em hell. Nope. I'm just reading what this says. Well, let's go back to Christmas music. Jingle Bell Rock. Okay, so if that is set correctly, then it's the thing over here. Well, that's the airplane, so. I hear a little bit of music, but that's about it. Let me try and turn up the volume. Well, that's a little louder. Okay, so that sounds a little better. So let's go back to the Turn this down a little. It's still saying we're 224 miles out. It says the wind's 270 at 2. I wonder if that's at 102. No, that's the true airspeed's 445 and the ground speed's 444, so no, it's at 2. I don't know. Maybe we're flying too slow. We're flying at 0.77 Mach, 0.78 Mach. Maybe it's farther down here than I thought. Like I said, I thought it said a couple hour flight. So. I wish I was able to clean up this FMS so it didn't have all this double lines and stuff. That sure doesn't seem to want to work. Localizer 111.75, so it's already in there. Color 078. See if that'll go in there. Still too far away to get the Phoenix VOR. Aircraft is outside charted bounds. Okay. The cool thing is it shows where you are on this chart, so let me see if I can pull that up. Oh, there I am, right there. So we're just going to Bean Gala. What happened to it? Well, that was the, you can't see it, so. back up here and see if I can do manage comms. Like I said, I'm still learning Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like, this is my very first stream and about my third time of flying it. Oh, sounds better when I talk closer. Doesn't sound bad at all. The airplane isn't overpowering, and the music is kind of subdued, and you can hear me, so that's good. $199 miles from Sardi. Sardi is like 3 fixes out on the ILS. What time is it? Oh, 1911. So we're going to be there in about 20 minutes. Whoa! What the hell just happened? We got a problem, Houston. Spinning back up, but I'm glad we were paying attention. The engines rolled back to 0. Well, we'll have to see how this auto land works on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, we're 179 miles out, so let's go ahead and start down just slowly. Down to about 24. Come on, be nice to me. Okay, 1,000 feet a minute. Let's see if it'll do it. yet. I don't know what his problem is. Okay, now it's starting down. Well, I set it on 1,000 feet a minute, but that didn't work, so it's just doing open descent right now. Let's see what we can set it on 1,500 feet a minute. Let's see what if it'll slow down to 1,500 feet a minute. It's still not. Oh yeah, it's showing vertical speed now. Yeah, it's probably not doing that. Pick that speed up. Well, the speed trend vector bug's going up. So we're going down 1,500 feet a minute to flight level 240, and we picked the speed up to 290. To that geosynchronizing. So we're 149 miles out now. So I'm going to go on and go down to 10 by the time we get down there. We will we'll stop at 12. Okay, 2,000 feet a minute to 12. No, it's not showing that. Excuse me. So this is supposed to switch to indicated airspeed, but it could be the airplane actually knows it needs to stay in Mach until it gets down to a certain altitude, I think it's about 27,000, so airspeed above 231. So it didn't like what I was doing. There it is. 31 miles out. That eagle on the navigation display is part of that arrival. Airspeed above 231. To reduce speed during climb, pitch the nose up slightly. It's fine, except I'm not doing that. Well, we're going to see if it'll fly. Well, I'm sure I'm going to have to vector myself when we get down here, so it's not going to go to that fix. I don't think it can turn around and get back on the ILS before we crash. Okay, local altimeter. We'll just leave 2992 for now. So we're going to stop at 12. Uh-oh, I better slow down or we're going to get the clapper. Okay, it's slowing down. I'm not exactly sure why I was going so darn fast. Let's see if this thing, oh, it did change, okay. So we'll go back up to 280. It should still be slowing down. Okay, we're leveling off at 12 and we're supposed to be at 281. Now where it's going, I have no idea, so. See what else is outside here. pretty nice. That's like a picture. Uh-oh. Oh, it is quieter out here. Well, we're indicating 287, but our ground speed's 332. Okay, now we're on radar vectors. I wish we could clean up this FMS, but it's not going to clean up, so. Be able to take this starting. Well, there's all the fixes on the final, so that's good. We're 66 miles from Phoenix. $12,000 feet. Let's see if it'll shoot this ILS. I don't know if you can turn both autopilots on or not. No. You need two autopilots on to do the Cat 3, almost like 0-0 landing. Well, we're still 75 miles from one of the fixes on the ILS, so. What is our speed? Ground speed 334. And we're still at 290 almost. Let's look outside again just for fun. Boy, it's quiet out here. I sure do like the visuals on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Not sure how they got that, but it's really pretty. And the airplane is so-so. I mean, it flies. I'm not complaining a whole bunch. I still like X-Plane, and I really love that TOLUS, and with my co-pilot and cool camera, and so I'll probably go back to that. But like I said, I wanted to try it. A little of variety. 48 miles from the VOR. So let's go down this line. And we don't want to descend below about 7,000, so let's go down a little bit. Actually, I want to look outside again.
Frontier 577 is 45 miles northeast with Gulf to land. Frontier 577 Phoenix Tower. Enter less traffic, runway 8. Altimeter 29.902, wind 259 Fly less traffic, runway 8, Frontier 577.
They're talking to us. I might go down a little bit. I don't know whether I want to go down to 7 yet. Go down to 10. Oh, it looks better now. Hey, you want to see this cool coffee cup my son made me? Hey, if you want one of these, let me know and I'll get me a merchandise page. Okay, we should be able to go down now, I guess. Come on. Cockpit. That's weird. Oh, I'm in the cockpit. Oh, that is too funny. Okay, let's go down and see if we can not hit anything. Oh, we got to slow down, baby. Can't go screaming down below 10,000 doing. We might as well slow down. We are getting closer. Let's slow down to 230. Well, it's doing it. So let's see, Sardi is like 6,000 at Sardi. Gimme. Hours and 22 minutes. That's a pretty good stream. I think it said the flight was going to be about 2 hours in length, and that's just about right. We're at 7, and we don't want to. We want to be at 6 across Sardi, so I think we can go down a little bit more. Uh-oh. I did not like that. I didn't say do anything yet. I hit the localizer and it automatically I turned the localizer on and it started for it, and it's not supposed to do that. So we're at a 7 for 6. We're doing 230 on the speed. Let's slow down to 200. Because at 200 we can put, we can go flat to 2 at 200. That's max speed. Let's go down and put 1 notch in. Flaps 1. Disarm this Hummer. Spoilers are armed. Let's do medium on the brakes, because I don't know where the thrust reversers are on this thing. I need to learn my joystick buttons. Okay, we're at 200. 6,000. We're just making kind of a nice wide pattern to shoot the ILS, so we'll see if that radio page has got more information on it. This flight plan is still a mess. It should not look like that. Turn left here low, 210. Let's go to 200. Let's slow down to 170. Pages don't look right. Okay, now we can go flaps 2. I'd like to just hit the nav and follow this and turn me on, but I'm afraid of where it might be going, so I'm not doing that. Matter of fact, I'm going to widen myself out just a little. Whoops, sorry. Fuel on board 7,000. Gonna have to work with that FMS on. Like I said, it's still a work in progress, so it'll get better with time. It's getting better every time, so. Man, you slow down to 170, it's like walking backwards. Ground speed's 183. 4,000 at Jasmine. I'm actually going out way too far. So let's get this thing turned in. Down to 4. So we are flapped 2 now. Is there actually something high over there? Oh, there is. That's kind of nice to see. Okay, 4,000 and turn in more. I love how photorealistic that is. If we get on the ILS here, we'll go outside and look at it. Luke Air Force Base. They probably really love us flying over.
Frontier 577, acknowledge last transmission.
F-35 hit us in the butt. Got the ILS turned on, but when you hit that button right there, all that should have come on right here, and it didn't, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. Well, let's see where it goes. Okay, now the localizer and glide slope are armed, but they're still not showing up over here, so we'll have to watch and see what it does. Not exactly sure how it's supposed to fly the ILS without the ILS. Well, part of it came up, just the frequency didn't come up. Oh, now where's it going? It's turning like it's going to fly it. Here's Phoenix Goodyear Airport. It's like the real thing. I think I'll put the gear down. Slow to my final speed. There they are. There's a localizer. He just popped on there. One of them anyway. Okay, so full flaps now. The glide slope is getting close, so let's see when it pops on. $4,000 at Jamil. Oh, there it is. Wow, I didn't think it was going to happen. Bald guy flies, an Airbus 320 ahead of it, and I'm Cinnabon. There's the runway. There's the glide slope. Okay, well, we should be able to go outside and watch this from outside. That'd be kind of fun to do. We're full flaps, gear down. Let's see, watch what it does. Let's go back in and check for a sec. Yep, there's a glide slope. We should get, there it is, glide slope capture. Okay. Coming down. $2,500. Well, we will see if I can watch from out here while we're landing. That'd be kind of fun to do, but we'll see if I can get in or out fast. Well, it says on the navigation display, ILS glide slope Cat 1, runway 8. 5.4 miles out. Wind still 270 at 2. I hope they're landing on runway 8 and hope there's no traffic. Be a cool place to watch from in front. $1,000. Gears down. I just cannot believe the picture of what the outside looks like. That is so cool.
500.
If they get these airplanes down better, well, they'll have a really good deal going on. How are we doing on that?
300.
We lined up on the runway. Yep. 400.
200.
Okay, let's see this landing. Whoa! too cool.
10-5.
Okay. I'm a little behind. If they have a replay. Look up. Oh, where is it? There it is. I think we can turn off here. Looks like there's a frontier over there. Maybe we can go over and park beside him. Oh, there is a parking spot right there beside him. Let's go over there. Get in there too close. I think I'll stop right there. And let's go down here and put that brake on before this thing rolls around. There we go. Put the flaps up, thing down. Let's take it outside and look at it. Bad, actually. Might have been able to get in there. There's a little bit too much of equipment there. I'll stay back here. Thank you for following Vargo Freak 2030, whatever that is. Okay, let's go back in and shut this Hummer down. Let's see if I got my APU running. People up. See if my APU is running. quite yet. Let's wait just a second for it to stabilize. What happened? I think what happened was Microsoft Flight Simulator failed. Well, I guess that ends the stream. Oh, Vargo Freak. Okay, you following me? Thank you very much. Thank you for that follow. I don't know how to read that. Are you still on here? Yeah, I'm about to end my stream, so as always, everybody, fly safely, and thank you very much for stopping by. 2-hour and 51-minute stream. See you later, guys. Thank you.